Hi, my name is Jordan Yost, and in my speech, I'm going to teach you how to be me. It isn't easy being me, so I've been generous enough to provide you with this speech to give you step-by-step instructions on what it's like. Because honestly, who's going to know how to be me better than me? So let me introduce you to my debut, where I'll show you all about my hobbies, likes, dislikes, and much, much more. For starters, I was born on January 11th, 1993, right here in Tampa, Florida. I've actually lived here my entire life. I grew up going to private schools, up until high school at least, which is when I went to Wesley Chapel High School. I graduated in 2011, and shortly after, I ended up at USF. After completing my full year at USF, I decided that it was in my best interest to transfer to PHCC to get my AA first. I've always had a difficult time when deciding on what my major is going to be. I started off wanting to be a doctor, then it turned to a pharmacist, then a nurse, and now I really have no idea what I want to be. I really do have pretty good luck finding jobs though. My very first job was at a daycare. It worked around my school schedule and it paid me well above what most people get for their first jobs. And after that, I pretty much just walked into any job and they hired me on the spot. At least my next three jobs did. I'm currently at Sonny's Barbecue. I'm serving over there, and I got the job because I had a lot of friends who worked there and put in good word. And like I said, I was hired right there on the spot on my interview. I do have a few hobbies. One would have to be cheerleading for sure. I have been a cheerleader since 8th grade. I cheered all throughout high school. I cheered competitively on a team called Extreme, and I was a tumbler at the Lightning City Gym in Tampa. I took dance classes all throughout elementary and middle school. I did it for 8 years, and I was also on the competition team for dance, and we won a lot of awards. I can pretty much dance any type of dance, even hip hop, which is pretty funny because I'm just this white girl. I took TV production in high school, and if it was a more promising career, I definitely would look into it because it's something that I really did enjoy doing. I took it for 3 years in high school, and I was the news anchor for our school news. I have a few favorite things that I think are pretty important to say as well. Like, for example, my favorite food would have to be pizza for sure. I eat it at least 4 times a week. It's just very simple. You order it, you eat it, yada yada. I used to work at a pizza shop at Wiregrass Mall, so I was taking home pizza 6 to 7 days a week after my shifts. My favorite show is Pretty Little Liars. If it's Tuesday at 8 o'clock, you know not to be bothering me because I will be right there in front of the TV. My favorite animal is a cat. I know for a fact I'm going to grow up and be that crazy cat lady who owns like 6 or 7 cats. I love Chick-fil-A. It is my favorite restaurant, even above the nice ones like Olive Garden or Macaroni Grill. No, Chick-fil-A is where it's at. A few of my attributes that are pretty important, I guess, would have to be that I have blonde hair, blue eyes, I'm pretty tall, pretty pale. I have freckles, which my aunt always used to call my angel kisses when I was growing up. And I recently got a tattoo on my foot, my first one. I do have a few aspirations for my future. I would love to have a family and have 3 children. I would love to have a home in Ohio because that's where a lot of my family lives and it's my favorite place. I love going up there for family reunions. We usually try and go at least every other year to every year. I would be a dream come true if I could go to Ohio State University and complete my master's degree there and have a house somewhere on the lake, whether it's here in Florida or in Ohio. I just love being out on the water with the boat. I love wakeboarding, and it's just something that really interests me. So, although I've given you plenty of tips on how to be me, it'd probably be for the best if you just continue to be yourself. I don't think the world could handle multiple Jordans running around. And now you've learned what jobs you would have to have needed to work at, what schools you needed to attend, and things that you would have to do in the future. I hope I don't see any unfamiliar faces at any of my family reunions or applying to be a server at Sonny's. Thank you for listening to me talk about myself for 3 minutes. You're all troopers.